The House will be on Senate Bill 2070, which has been read. Mr. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, Senate Bill 2070 with House amendments was introduced by Senator Anderson and Representative Rick C. Becker. Senate Bill 2070 is a bill for an act to create and enact a new section of Chapter 19-03.1 of the North Dakota Century Code relating to immunity from criminal liability for an individual who reports a medical emergency involving drugs. Mr. Speaker, your Judiciary Committee recommends amendments as follows, and when so amended, recommends do pass on Senate Bill 2070 by vote of 13 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 absent not voting. Mr. Speaker.
Representative Larson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Last session, I was very against this concept, but the way the bill was written this session, and especially as amended, took care of many of the fears that we were concerned about. What this bill does is create an immunity for someone calling in a drug overdose. Some of the things that they need to be able to fulfill. First of all, we clarified who it was that provided that immunity. In order to receive immunity under this section, the state's attorney must find that the individual receiving the immunity remained on the scene until assistance arrived and cooperated with emergency medical services and law enforcement. When that happens, then that took care of a lot of the fears that we had before, and they also have to have been in need of emergency medical services. So with that, with the changes that we have done to the bill this year, and that they even did over the interim before it even came to us, the Judiciary Committee, Mr. Speaker, recommends a unanimous do pass and asks the Assembly to concur.
Is there any discussion? The House has before it for final consideration Senate Bill 2070. The clerk will open the key and you may record your vote. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? The key will be closed and the clerk will take the record. The final vote shows 92 yea, 1 nay, 1 absent not voting. Senate Bill 2070 is declared passed. House has before